So you've heard all about this thing called in-person sales, and you have no clue as to whether or not you should use it, implement it, or even how to start. In today's video, I'm going to share with you why we made the switch to in-person sales, how we did it, and honestly, the biggest change it's made in our business. My name is Meredith Rinkars, and I'm a business coach and strategist and the owner of The Restart Specialist. And today I'm going to share with you all about how we made the change to in-person sales. So what did we used to do? First of all, how did we even make this shift and this transition? Originally, we got into wedding photography and did what's called the shoot and share model. We've created a package for our brides, for our clients, that included not only our time and our service, but the digital images. And so when the wedding day was done and when the pictures were edited, we simply delivered them to our client, sent them a wonderful thank you for choosing us to cover their day, and then that was it. That was the end of the process, and a year would come around and sometimes we would have anniversary sessions with them, or we would check in with them, send them an anniversary card, and only to find out that they had never printed their wedding pictures. They loved them. They had downloaded them. They had put them all over social media, but not a single picture hung in their house from their wedding day. And we understand people are busy and they mean to do it. All of our brides would say, "Oh, we've been meaning to print the pictures. We just haven't had time. We love them, and I have a specific place on my wall, but I just keep forgetting to get them printed." And we knew that we had the same problem. Jason and I had a vow renewal at our 10-year wedding anniversary, and it was wonderful, and the pictures are some of our favorites. But the reality is, we're a couple years down the road from that vow renewal, and the only picture we've printed from it is the one that our photographer sent to us as part of our package. And it hangs in our living room, and we love it, and we keep saying probably at least once a month, if not more, "Oh man, we need to print the rest of those and hang them on the wall." So if I, as a photographer, wasn't doing that and my clients weren't either, then that meant that there was a gap in the service that we were providing them. That there had to be a better way to provide a service for our brides. But the pushback was that nobody wants prints anymore. The pushback was that in our community of photographers that we knew, the pushback was, "Well, I feel dirty trying to sell a print to a bride." And here's the thing. We like research in our family. And so in looking at Shutterfly, it is one of the top biggest money makers in the print industry. People still print their pictures, and they still go to places to find that service. So why were we not providing it for them? Why weren't we making it easier, a better service for them? And so this year we decided to make that switch from the shoot and share model, which we thought, our brides love, but we're gonna try this. We're gonna make that transition. And so this year we started implementing in-person sales. So how do you make that switch mid-year when you've already booked brides last year, you've already booked clients last year, and their engagement session was under the shoot and share model? Well, we offered it as a service, as an additional way to bless them and take care of them. And that's truly what we believe. It isn't necessarily about making more money. It isn't necessarily about just selling something to someone. It truly is a completely, fully rounded service that we're providing for our clients. And so we provided it to them as that way. This is a service that we're wanting to give our brides. We're wanting to give you that extra level of service that we're taking care of you. And so those brides that were booked under that old model of the shoot and share model were excited. They were thrilled to sit down with us and relive that day. And it turns out that they love sharing little stories that we didn't even know had happened the day before the wedding or during the day that had stressed them out, but that they had overcome or had dealt with. And it was fun to relive those memories and those pictures with them and see them filled with joy as they got to sit with their new husband or their mother-in-law and father-in-law, and they got to relive that day through those pictures. And it also meant that they were getting prints on their wall. And so we have seen a massive change in just implementing it in the majority of this year. We've seen brides who get excited about a wedding album, where before we had always included a package that had those wedding albums, but they never purchased them. They pick up a wedding album and they joke about how big it is. They joke about that 12 by 12 size leather-bound wedding album, and this is my husband's favorite part, is that they actually pet it because it feels luxurious. It feels great in their hands, and they love the pictures that they flip through. Even though it may not be their wedding day, they can see their pictures in that album because it's in their hands. And they get excited about actually having someone help them to print their pictures for their wedding day. And if that means that we're providing a better service for our brides, it may take some extra work. It may take more time than what we did with the shoot and share model. But if my brides are excited about having those images and they get giddy when they take them home and they take pictures of their USB drive, they take pictures of their printed images on a canvas, and they share that on social media because they're so happy that they didn't have to wait 2, 3, 4 years because we were able to help them do that, then that is the service I want to provide to my brides. That is what in-person sales can do for our brides. It's a fully rounded service instead of doing it just halfway. And so I hope this video has encouraged you to look into the idea of in-person sales. And if you'd love to have more information about the in-person sales model or tips and tricks to make your business better, hit that little playlist in the screen to get the rest of these videos, or make sure that you hit that subscribe button below to get more information about growing your business and marketing it better. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon.